On this video, I am going to show you how to update the BIOS for the following computers, that is the HP Z400, HP Z600, and then the HP Z800. So what you need to do first is to make a backup of your current BIOS just to have in case that something happens. I have done this multiple times and I have not had a single issue with this. And I am going to use a flash drive. So if for me it's easier and faster to do it that way than sometimes to just download it to the computer and stuff like that. You can do that as well. I have done that multiple times with other computers. But again, in my case, I'm just going to use a flash drive to do this. So depending of whatever version that you want to update the BIOS on the computer, again, in my case, I am going to update the BIOS on an HP Z800. So what you need to do, and all of this information, I am going to put it down on the description of the video as well, just in case that you need some information and such. But anyway, let's go to the I have already selected or put into the search engine HP Z400 BIOS update, 600 as well, and then the 800 as well. I am going to be working with the 800, but if you are going to be working on this HP Z400, please put this on the search box, HP Z400 BIOS update. If you are working with the 600 or HPC C600, you need to do the same thing. And again, in my case, I am going to be working on a HPC 800 BIOS update. So I already put this information there. So the first result that comes that's what you need to click on. And I am just gonna get rid of some of this information, but you are going to come to this page. Again, it's going to be different if you are going for the 400 or the 600. But anyway, the next thing that you need to do is I will select try manually selecting your operating system. In my case, this is a Windows, and this is where it gets a little tricky, and don't be scared if you have Windows 10 or Windows 10 Pro, it doesn't matter. So I am going to select Windows 7 64-bit. I will click on change. And then once you come to this page, you are going to expand on the BIOS, and in this case again is the HP Z800. The version it's 3.61 Rev.A, and this one is the one that I am going to select. Again, if you are working on a Z400, it's going to be almost the same thing, that you have to select the second option as well. And even though that this file looks the same for the Z400 and Z600, it's not the same. It's even though it looks the same, it's just not. And I have already tried this. So the next thing that you need to do is to click on download, and then just wait. And this one, it's going to be SP A4159. It might look the same if you are trying to use another computer or updating on the 400 or 600. But anyway, I already have this complete, and what I am going to do, like I said before, I am going to use a flash drive. So let me look up where is the file, and let me just get rid of this. Let's go to downloads, and it's going to be this one right here. So let me see what I am going to put my flash drive in the computer. Just gonna minimize of this space, And since this is the file that I am going to be using, and I am going to since I have other stuff in that flash drive, I'm just going to erase it by doing a format. Alright, so that's complete. I am going to drop the file into this flash drive, and I believe it's done. So I am going to switch into the next phase of what you need to do. And practically I recorded the video on a cell phone, so if it's a little shaky, I am sorry about that, but let's continue. So let's continue with the installation. So I already have my flash drive, and then the folder, it's already here. So I am gonna click on it, or double click. You're going to get this message, and I am going to click on yes, and then you are going to click on next. But before I do that, I'm just gonna close out of the other window and just go on this. This is practically the license agreement, whatever. I accept, next. So this, you don't need this, so just get rid of it, and you're going to get this window as well, so you to download the next Microsoft whatever. So I am just gonna get rid of it as well, and I am going to maximize this window. And so you have the BIOS flash update, general description, you can read that, but what you need to do is to go into, let me see, right here, launch APQ flash. You are going to get this pop-up message, and practically what you need to do is click on run. It's gonna ask you again, just but do the same thing, run, and then you are going to get another pop-up. You're going to get this one. So let me just get rid of this other window, and let's go with the installation. And it's gonna pretty much kind of ask if you want to continue and whatnot. So you're gonna click on next. As you can see, I am upgrading for 2.11, the BIOS system, to 3.61, which is the current one. So let's go and click on next. And then practically after this, the computer is going to do its thing. It's the process, it's fast. It's not that, it doesn't take that much time, probably 5 minutes, 10 minutes max, and you are pretty much done. So let the computer do its thing. I am going to pause the video, and I will come back in a little bit after it's almost, where you're almost done with the process. So it's practically almost finished, and well, it's finished. What you need to do is just click on continue, and the computer is gonna restart, and that's practically about it. And I am getting, as you can see right now, we are practically done. So I hope that this video has helped you in some ways and some form, and thank you very much for watching.